very fondly as the Big Mouth.
Thank you. I never use that kind of stuff anyway. Well, folks, welcome to Fort Verde. You're actually on the site of an original Indian War fort that sent troops out to fight the Apaches here in the 1870s and 80s. So this is a very historic and scenic spot. So I want to talk a little bit about the uniforms that the U.S. Army had during that period. So let's begin first of all with this young man stepping up here. This young man is dressed as a private in the United States Army during the American Civil War. Now, the basic uniform at that time was a wool sack coat, 4 buttons down the front, wool trousers, and he had what's known as a kepi, based on the French Army design. He's carrying a, put your own weapon up. Sorry, he's carrying a United States Army Springfield rifled musket, 58 caliber. It's a single-shot black powder weapon. As far as one shot at a time. Put it down, put on the bayonet.
1891.
Right. Now it's interesting, as long as he doesn't stab the roof, it's interesting that the average height of a fully grown man in the Civil War period was 5 feet 8 inches, and he weighed 140 pounds. So folks nowadays are obviously a little bit larger and heavier. Well, some people are full figure. Anyway, he probably is in his early 20s right now. He enlisted to fight for his country against the Confederacy who were destroying our nation. And at the time, he would have been paid $13 a month as a private in the Union Army, which was an acceptable amount of money at that time. So remember, money went a lot further back then in those days. Okay, a little bit about, I always need to mention this when I give a talk. When the Civil War began, the average required minimum age to enlist in the fighting branch, the infantry, cavalry, or artillery, was 18. And a lot of lads younger than that, on both sides wanted to enlist because they thought they were going to miss the war. So there was a little trick they learned. They wrote the number 18 on a piece of paper. They folded the paper up, put it on the inside of their shoe. When they went up in front of a sergeant or an officer and asked to enlist, the officer or sergeant would say, "You look kind of young, how old are you?" And the kid would say, "I'm over 18. Yeah, you're smiling, but you're right. You're thinking about, hey, I'm going to try that next time I get it. No? Okay. The other thing is, in order to load these muzzle-loading weapons, one of the medical requirements is you have to have at least 4 teeth in your mouth, 2 on the top and 2 on the bottom. And no, this is not a Vulcan salute. You have to be able to tear the paper cartridges to pour the powder down the barrel and then push the bullet down, take the ramrod out of the channel underneath, take it out, reverse it, slide it down the barrel to load the weapon. Now notice he's doing this standing up. It's the easiest way to load these weapons. They could be loaded kneeling or laying down, but it was very difficult. Okay, take off your bayonet and then, yeah. He just got off the boat from Ireland, so he's a little new at this. Okay, Patty. Scoot. Okay, the next one is